MindsEye logo.
MindsEye continually strives to meet the evolving needs of individuals who are blind or have low vision. From audio description to beepball to broadcast information service, MindsEye never stops innovating accessible services that create a more inclusive community by translating vision into audio in fresh and exciting ways. In the past year, each MindsEye program has grown exponentially and greatly expanded its reach. In 2021, MindsEye's audio description program held 90 in-person and virtual events that served a spectrum of entertainment and cultural venues in the greater St. Louis area and beyond. New local audio description partners were added, including Washington University, Opera Theater of St. Louis, COCA, Stages St. Louis, the Fabulous Fox, and Busch Stadium. These organizations took massive steps to make their venues and events more accessible than ever. Much of this progress can be attributed to MindsEye's Arts and Culture Accessibility Cooperative Program. In bi-monthly forums, the ACAC brings together cultural professionals, people with disabilities, and disability advocates to share experiences and learn from each other to create a more inclusive regional landscape. MindsEye also worked on recorded audio description projects with organizations outside our region, including the Krannert Art Museum at the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign, the Mead Museum at Amherst College, and the Philadelphia Contemporary Museum. With all these new venues and partners, MindsEye Audio Description continues its development in the St. Louis area and across the country.
The batter swings at a beepball and misses.
The MindsEye Beepball program just keeps growing. Now in its 16th year, the Ultimate Beepball Tournament is more competitive than ever. In 2021, MindsEye's own beepball team, the Gateway Archers, competed in their first National Beep Baseball Association World Series. After starting the week-long tournament ranked 17th out of 19 teams, they put together critical wins against established teams and earned themselves a 9th place finish. Quite an accomplishment for a new team to the NBBA League.
A runner crashes into a base.
Education has also been at the forefront of the beepball program. Demonstrations with St. Louis University, Washington University, and Lindenwood University illustrated for the next generation the positive impact that beepball can have on the health and well-being of individuals who are blind or have low vision.
A volunteer reads a magazine in the booth.
Of all MindsEye programs, the Broadcast Information Service grew the most in 2021. With the newly improved Alexa skill, listeners can simply say, "Alexa, enable MindsEye Radio," to access any program on demand. Nikki Hull especially enjoys listening to MindsEye Radio on her Alexa device.
So you can listen to every podcast, you can listen to every news story, and it's fantastic. I love it.
In addition to the Alexa skill, MindsEye has also developed and released its much-anticipated iOS app for Apple devices. The smartphone app further increases accessibility by providing programs on demand, anytime, anywhere. Listeners can now hear the grocery store ads while standing in the aisle at Schnucks.
I love being up to date with current events and being able to read the daily paper, making my shopping list from the ad that's read to me. Is excellent. I love that.
Or tune into the Wall Street Journal while heading to work on public transport. Listeners like Leo McChesney.
I've been able to listen to different kinds of sports and stuff that I cannot read a print copy. Thank you guys for helping out, creating this kind of future.
MindsEye is constantly growing and expanding its reach to serve communities in need. When the Springfield, Illinois Radio Information Service went off the air in July of 2021, MindsEye stepped in to continue service in the area. Now that MindsEye meets the broadcast needs of Springfield, Illinois, they look to bring even more programs to the area. Springfield will also get its first ever taste of live audio description this coming spring and summer. MindsEye's audio description, beepball, and broadcast programs are growing, evolving, and serving our community and beyond. This would not be possible without the support of our dedicated volunteers and essential individual, foundation, and corporate sponsors. MindsEye is a proud United Way of Greater St. Louis Safety Net member agency and is also supported in large part by Lighthouse for the Blind St. Louis and Ameren, Illinois. We hope you will consider making an impactful donation today to ensure the future of MindsEye's mission as we continue to translate vision into audio in new and innovative ways.
80 patrons at the Zoo, Muni, Busch Stadium, Springfield Cardinals, the Missouri History Museum, and Enterprise. MindsEye logo.